Welcome to the Ningaloo Reef. Located on Australia's west coast, the Ningaloo Reef is one of the most spectacular and untouched marine environments in the world, with the most colourful corals I've ever seen and a huge variety of marine life. Everyone thinks that the Great Barrier Reef is the best place to go snorkelling in Australia, but personally, I don't think that's the case. For me, the Ningaloo Reef is way better, and in this video, I will show you why. Let's start with the basics. Where is the Ningaloo? Located on the tip of the northwest coast of Australia, the Ningaloo Reef starts close to the town of EXMOUTH and stretches south for about 260 kilometers. The easiest way to get there is to fly into Manta Airport, which has daily flights from Perth, and is what we did. Or you can also drive the 1,300 kilometers from Perth to EXMOUTH if you have the time and are doing a wider Australian road trip. When is the best time to visit EXMOUTH and the Ningaloo Reef? From March to October during Australian late autumn, winter and early spring. EXMOUTH is quite high up north in Australia and it has a very hot tropical climate. So Australian winter means you'll actually have quite pleasant temperatures. We were there around mid-March and it was still very hot with temperatures of at least 35 degrees Celsius or more during the day. Besides the weather, the reason these months are the best is because of the megafauna that comes to these beautiful waters during these months. The whale shark season goes from March to August. Then from August to October is humpback whale season, and you can actually see manta rays year-round. To see these incredible animals, you will have to join a tour as they don't usually hang out in shallow water close to the shore. We did a whale shark tour from EXMOUTH, which included pickup from our accommodation and lasted all day. The day started with a stop at a coral garden where we got to try our snorkel gear and get used to it. Then we got back on board and headed to the outer reef where the search for whale sharks began. The company we did the tour with has its own spotter plane, which flies in the air during the tour and will tell the boat where the whale sharks are, so that they can head there directly instead of just cruising around looking for them, and quicker than other tours who share the same spotter plane. While you cruise searching for the whale shark, you get divided into two groups and will receive a briefing on whale sharks and rules to follow. Basically, while you're swimming with the whale sharks, the boat doesn't anchor. It drops off one group in the water and then moves further down in the direction where the whale shark is swimming, where it will drop off the second group and go back to pick up the first. This is repeated a few times at different spots and with different sharks. It was all very organized to ensure we all got some time in the water with the whale sharks, with two groups trading places in the water quite quickly. I actually liked how strict they were about swimming with the whale sharks. There are a lot of rules to follow, like no swimming in front of the whale shark, maintaining at least 2 meters distance from them, maximum 10 people per swimmer group, and so on, which reassured me that it's done well from an environmental and sustainable point of view, and that you're not giving money to something unethical. After everyone had plenty of whale shark time, we went back into the inner reef, where we did another snorkel stop at another beautiful coral garden with loads of fish. All throughout the day, they had food, drinks, and snacks out that you can help yourself to, including breakfast, lunch, and snacks. We also did a half-day Manta Ray tour from Coral Bay, and it was just as magical as the whale shark tour. The tour followed a similar format with a snorkel stop first at a shark cleaning station to get everyone acclimatized to their snorkel gear, and then going to the outer reef to look for manta rays. Similarly to the whale sharks, there are lots of rules for swimming with manta rays, and you go into the water in small groups. We got luckier with the manta rays than with the whale sharks and were able to spend more time in the water with them. We didn't get to do it as we were there in March, but if you visit from August to October, you can also swim with humpback whales. EXMOUTH and the Ningaloo are actually one of the few places in the world where you're allowed to do it. While the megafauna boat tours are really the highlight of EXMOUTH, if you don't want to do them, one of the great things about the Ningaloo is that it's super accessible also from the coast. There are a few different beaches where you can just jump in the water, swim out a bit, and you'll spot your first corals, fish, and turtles pretty quickly. The most famous ones are Oyster, Stacks, and Turquoise Bay. At Oyster Stacks, the corals are very close to the shore, so they ask travelers to only visit at high tide to ensure you don't step on them. This is where we saw some pretty chill turtles. They were just eating, hanging out, and didn't mind us snorkeling around them. While I liked the snorkeling better at Oyster Stacks, Turquoise Bay is undeniably a prettier beach, with a long and wide stretch of white sand and clear turquoise water. You can snorkel also here, and it's a drift snorkel, meaning the current is very strong, so you have to walk up the beach, get in the water, and let it carry you, and you watch the corals and fish as you drift past. You also have to keep an eye out for the markers on the beach so that you don't drift too far off. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video about the Ningaloo Reef in Western Australia. It's a truly wonderful place for anyone who enjoys snorkeling and exploring the marine world. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe and come back next week for the final video in the Australia series. Thank you. Bye.